everybody, welcome back to Royalty Soaps. Today we are in Austin, Texas. Yes, Lily. We are gathering inspiration for our Austin-inspired soap, visiting my best friend Caroline, and trying to enjoy a little relaxing weekend away from home. In this soap-making travel series that we have yet to name, feel free to leave suggestions for that down below. We're essentially going to be merging soap making and a travel guide. So the first thing that I always want to see for a travel guide is where the person is staying. So let me show you my Airbnb. Let's go, Lily. When you first walk in the door and turn to your left, you see a nice sitting area. You can walk through that door to the porch where there's a swing. And then when you turn and face the front, this is the kitchen and dining area. The aesthetic is very clean, little mix of modern and mid-century. The Airbnb host gave us a bottle of wine and set out 2 glasses. I thought that was such a sweet personal touch. And then when you turn to the right, this is the hallway to the bedroom and the bathroom. I love these floors, by the way. This wall right here is actually a sliding pocket door, and there are some giant windows here to the side. There's a nice full-length mirror so you can check yourself. And then, of course, there's the bed with the 2 bedside lamps mounted on the wall, and those are so cool looking. And on the side here, we have some shelving. And then there is the bathroom. Thank you, Caleb, for opening that up for me. We have a tub here on the side. It's a freestanding tub, so romantic. Then there's the shower. The tile work on this is mesmerizing. And in here, the host told me they have organic lavender shampoo, body wash, and conditioner, which is such a nice, lovely touch. The vanity area and the sink countertop area. We also have a back door that leads to a couple different sitting areas back here. We've got these 2 chairs, and then further out, I'm gonna walk right back down the hallway. And this is one of the most unique features of this house. If I turn around, there is stairs that have been pulled up leading to a loft. Oh, Mr. Strongman, can you come and pull down the stairs for me? They're actually not that difficult to pull down, but they are when you're holding a camera. Thank you. So you can walk up these stairs into the loft. This is where Caleb and I stayed last night, so Lily would not be interrupted. There's a bed up here with all the wood planks. It feels really cozy and very much like a cabin, so you can turn on that little lamp. There are outlets on the other side, so you can plug in your phone and go to sleep. And that is our little Airbnb tour. If you are interested in staying here, we will leave you guys a link down below. And if you've never stayed in an Airbnb before, I'll leave you a link to sign up and get $40 off your first night. We have decided to go to a little breakfast place. It is just down the road from the Airbnb. And as we're walking, there are some of the prettiest houses and the prettiest flowers. Like, look at this. Aren't those gorgeous? Look at this house. Oh, I love it. So we were walking back from breakfast, which was delicious, by the way, highly recommend. And I find this little box, like as we're walking down the sidewalk, it says, free stuff, help yourself, contributions welcome. And it's this cute little, it almost looks like a fairy house. It's right next to the street, and there's some food in there. There's books and school supplies in there. Oops, I just pulled the knob right off. And it's just there, available for anyone who needs it. That is so wonderful. It is already lunchtime, so we have come to this cute little taco place. It's called Gyro's, and it's on Congress Street, which is typically, I think, kind of known in Austin as being a really artsy-fartsy place. We went and picked up a few pretty things at their little farmer's market and looked in this really cool costume shop. It's been really, really fun thus far, so now we're going to eat. It's a little bit later now and past lunch, so we are at the Domain, which is a very large sort of upscale shopping center, and they have some beautiful shops here. I'm going to show you. This is the Erin Condren one that we're about to go into. Look at this outside. It's so pretty. Also, it looks like there's going to be a tornado over there. There's Caroline. She's got my baby.
Hello.
We're gonna go inside and get all of our planning needs met.
All of our school supplies that we don't actually need.
That's right. Aww, a visual history. That is so amazing. It is seriously so delicious in here. And I just want to show you guys that they do sell Starburst in all pink. It's in a box. Lily is absolutely fascinated by the whole thing. It's a lifetime.
What are you doing, Katie?
I'm making a bath bomb at wash.
Take half of it and go ahead and fill it really loosely. You want to like make it pretty full. You don't want to pack it. You want it to be like a mountain on top.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you want it to be super, super full. Just press all of that. And then you want it to be pretty solid. And you see how these have like rings of Saturn around them? That's fine. Just go ahead and clean off that edge. You got it.
We just came out of the paper source for a secret project I'm working on, so there's a whole bunch of stuff in this bag. It is the next day. I just zoomed right into the next day. I'm trying not to leave any boring good morning and good nights in the vlog, but we are going to ModCloth, and I am so legitimately excited about this. There's only like a few in the country, I think. Like 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 or 3, and then we happen to be going to the one in Austin. Caroline and I have liked ModCloth before it was cool, before people liked vintage, before there was a store, and it was just online, kind of boutique-like, so that's gonna be really fun. And behind me, it is all like downtown Austin. I'll show you guys. Huge skyscrapers everywhere, and we are a few minutes walk away from the Capitol building. This place is really as cool as it like looks online. All of the pieces are so high quality and the stylists are so pretty, and it's seriously like, it's just the cutest ever. Look at this. I'm gonna go try on clothes, and Caroline's gonna sit in the cutest, is this not like the cutest sitting area for a dressing room you've ever seen?
Yes. Beautimous.
We did some damage in ModCloth, we really did. It was wonderful. So we've hit a little bit of a snag in our plans. We wanted to do some things outside. We wanted to go to the Zilker Botanical Gardens because they're really beautiful, and we were gonna go around to some outdoor places, but the weather for today looks like it's gonna be raining pretty much all day, so we're trying to find some inside things to do. So we're gonna go back to the shopping center we were at last time. Again, I realized that like this whole trip has just been shopping, but there's so many unique places in Austin, and they just have a lot of storefronts for things like ModCloth that normally don't have them. So we've been trying to like find those very, very niche places and hit those up, and then we've kind of been rained out for the rest of it. But I'll recap some of the Austin things that I've learned. So one of the things I've learned is that people here are really, really friendly. Like, we haven't met anybody recently who is rude. Like, everyone has been really nice and helpful and accommodating. We've also learned that Austin is weird. Like, their whole little keep Austin weird thing is true. It's very eclectic. A lot of the buildings like to really utilize colors on the inside and on the outside, so things are not boring. People want you to look at their buildings and look at the stuff inside. So a lot of colors. And then another thing that I've seen that's been pretty consistent is craft beer. I don't know if there's lots of brewing places. Is that right, Caroline? Is there lots of breweries down here?
Lots of local drafts they have everywhere you go.
Right, so I'm seeing that alcohol is very important down here, so we might incorporate some of that into the Austin soap, and we'll probably just go ahead and name it Keep It Weird. Okay, so here's something really cool that we found. They have this in Texas and a couple places, including Dallas, but we're gonna do the one in Austin. It's a cupcake ATM for from sprinkles. So you lift this up, you touch to begin, and then you pick whichever one you want. Which one should we get, Caleb? Do red velvet?
Yeah, let's do red velvet.
Okay. Okay.
One. Yeah.
Let's check out. We swipe your credit card. Okay. And you can hear it. See? And there's a little ta-da! It's so perfect. It's really good. We're now at the Flower Child. What do we think, folks? Tasty?
Yeah, really great.
All right.
Lily, do you like your banana?
You like the banana. The inside of this place is so neato. It's all kind of green toned, and then they've got a little bit of like the French sort of countryside inspired look going on. Yummo. I got a Mother Earth bowl with some organic grass-fed steak. So good. All right, Dad, where are we now?
Where's Mango 8?
What'd you get?
I got a panda.
It's so cute. Look at his little ears. I love it.
I tried
Look at all those toofies in her mouth. And just like that, after shopping and a little bit more food, we are on our way back to Terrell, and the whole weekend has been so marvelous. I feel like I've had such a different sort of traveling experience, I might say. Like, it's just so unique. There is no other place like Austin. It has its own vibe. My head is so full of inspiration, so let's start making soap. Originally, when I was putting together the concept for the Austin soap, I talked about using beer for my liquid, but here's a couple of things about beer soap. Number one, it discolors to brown. Number two, there's a lot of sugar in it, so the soap tends to get pretty darn hot. And I don't want to work and create this gorgeous, colorful, wacky, wild artisan soap and then have to fight against browning and discoloring. That's not really what I'm going for here with this look. So we're gonna leave beer soap for another time, and for the Austin soap, we're gonna focus primarily on the aesthetics of it. By the way, you saw me just remove this lid from the lye water solution. That's because whenever the lye water solution is blended up, I always put a lid on the top so it isn't exposed to air. That way it won't evaporate. So let's add our lye water solution to our oils now. I'm gonna pour it down the stick blender. And now we're gonna blend on low until everything is incorporated and we've reached a light trace. Cool beans. So we're going to split this batch into 3 equal portions. These layers are going to look completely different. Also, let's just ignore the fact that I totally just spilled that on the table. I have my 3 buckets here filled with the liquid blended soap. So I'm gonna move 2 of them off to the side and we're gonna focus on the very first layer. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of making up this soap as I go along. I'm gonna add some new leaf green mica to it. I'm also gonna add some organic blueberry seeds to it. So let's blend this up first. This looks like some sort of tropical fruit. I'm now going to add in the proper amount of fragrance oil. I am using Lotus Blossom and Water Lily. This is from Scent Perfect. It is a UK company, so if you are a soap maker in the UK, I highly recommend this company. It's one of my favorites. I purchase from them about once a year. I get lots of goodies and I really try to make it worth my shipping. I feel like I'm not done with this though, so I'm gonna add some little soap cubes. These were left over from a batch that flopped. They're done with hydrated chrome green, so I'm just gonna put those in there because why not? I feel like this soap is gonna have some boho dreams vibes to it because it is sort of patchwork quilty. Austin is itself is just kind of a mishmash of all different peoples and all sorts of different backgrounds. It's just a general melting pot. Oh yeah, I forgot this fragrance oil kind of sets up. need to hurry. Let's just put the rest in there. Why not? Mix it all up. La la la. Now let's pour it into our mold. Molds, there's 2 of them. Okay, I'm just gonna plop this right in here. Got a scrapey, my containy. Cool, so I'm just gonna shape this the way I want it. I'm gonna push it all to one side, kind of make it a very, very, very sloppy triangle. All right, that looks pretty cool. Next layer. For this next layer, I've decided to do a pink and black swirl. I don't know why. It's been a while since I used hot pink and I think I just have a hankering for it. I'm gonna pour off a little bit of the soap into the separate color containers. These 2 particular colorants have a hard time blending in with cold processed soap, so it's a lot easier to blend it into a very small amount and then mix that into the bigger container. Okay, so let's blend this up. Mix those 2 bad boys up, so let's add the fragrance oil. I'm gonna blend this one in by hand because I did forget that this fragrance oil speeds up trace, and I'd like this one to be a little more liquidy since it is gonna be a swirly swirl. All right, let's pour it in. We'll start on the outside edge, move towards the middle, and give this pink bowl a good scrapey. Now let's pour it in. This soap is gonna be cray. Okay, so that first layer is completely set up so I can pour it straight in, just like this. I'm gonna pour on one side. We'll see how that goes. Pour it right down this one side. Come down, do it again. Ooh, it's like lava, pink and black lava. Well, we can't just leave the top like this. So let me put some texture on it. Then we'll spritz it with some mica. Got some mica here. Just gonna put a quick dusting on the top. That spritzer wasn't going fast enough for me, so I'm just gonna use this now. I don't want you to see like a full mica line necessarily. I really would just like it to have sort of flecks here and there when I cut through the bar. Cool, let's put together the final layer now. I would like to add some confetti into this final layer, but I can't decide what to color the base. I could do white, that would make the confetti stand out, but that's not very fun. Let's do blue. Gonna blend in the fragrance oil now by hand again. Now let's add in the confetti. Lots of confetti. This layer reminds me of Graffiti Park, which we didn't go to because we had Lily with us and I really didn't want her near all those fumes. I'm gonna pour this in on the top pretty carefully because it's already very full in here thanks to those added square embeds that I put in and didn't account for. I'm just taking my time now to sort of dollop on top all the rest that I have in my bowl. These are gonna be some heavy bars of soap. Are we done with this soap? Heck no, we're not. We still have to put the frosting on top. For the soap frosting, we are doing a neon orange and a raspberry color. Honestly, I just wanted to pick fun colors for this. Like, neon orange is something I never do. And it looks good with the raspberry color. So actually, I was putting like one on every single one, but I think now I'll just try to fill in the gaps as best I can because I am working up an incline. Come over to this side now and put some on here. Okay, so now, and this is of course completely not done on purpose, but it sort of looks like a kitty coral reef, like for a kid's toy or something, where that turquoise blue represents the water with like seashells in it, and then like the starfish and stuff are always like a really vivid orange color, and then you might have a coral that's like that red. I don't know, am I the only one that's seeing like an ocean thing going on even though this is like neon orange? I feel like I had a Polly Pocket set with these colors. That's what I'm feeling. Put those little end bits on. Okay, now I'm gonna come in on the sides again and sort of fill in the gaps wherever they may be. Ooh, look at these. They're like perfectly split right down the middle. That is super cool. I have got so much piping left that I'm gonna do one more round before I put the very tippy top one on. It's because I mounted it all up in the middle that now it's just gonna be like super tall. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and put the final dollop on each one. I might mound it up a little bit, but I'm at least gonna fill this middle part first. All right, one more because I have a little extra. You didn't think I was done, right? Like, you know I'm not done. I'm gonna put on a bunch of random embeds that I have sitting around the studio because that's eclectic. I'm gonna start with these little gold covered balls. I did this for Disco Glam. Ooh, here's a rose. Let's put that on there. I got some blue raspberries here. That's kind of fun. The embeds are in, so now we're gonna add glitter. And let me tell you, Austin likes glitter. There are glitter signs, there is glitter on the streets, there is glitter everywhere. I just added some gold dust. I'm probably gonna add a little more of that later. What I'm gonna put on now is called Caribbean Jewels. This is by Fizz Fairy. This is a very, very sparkly, kind of a silver toned glitter. Now we're gonna add some silver hollow glitter. By the way, all the glitter used here at Royalty Soaps is eco-friendly and biodegradable. A little bit more gold on here. I'm gonna spritz with rubbing alcohol to seal everything in and get all that glitter to stick really good. Holy Moses. And this is what the Keep It Weird soap looks like on top. I definitely think it is living up to its name. The amount of sparkle on this sucker is unreal. So we will be back in 18 to 24 hours to chop up these bars and take a look at the wacky inside. It is the next day and I have unmolded the Austin Keep It Weird soap, and as you can see probably just before I've even cut it, it's weird. Let's take off the end piece, and this is what it looks like on the inside. I don't know why my camera is making that orange look like burnt orange, but it is neon, I tell you, neon. Then you got the first layer down here with the green and the little green cubes. You got like zebra stripe hot pink mess going over here, and then you got the graffiti park looking part right here, and then you got this like, this part actually reminds me of the drink that I had at Mango 8. Got a rose on the front, a pumpkin that's definitely the wrong color, a little purple ball, a little shiny ball. It is, oh man, it's nuts. I love that every single soap on this is so unique. Look at all the glitter on top of this one. Gee whiz. The scent is super amazing. And now that the whole soap is together, it also kind of reminds me of the costume shop that we went into, the Lucy in Disguise. I wasn't allowed to film in there. I guess there was some like super secret things they didn't want just regular Joes to know, but they had lots of different colors. I mean, it was fabulous in there. There was feather boas and glitter and a costume for everybody in the whole world, and it went on for miles. I hope I've done Austinites, or whatever they call themselves, the people of Austin. I hope I've done them proper with this soapy tribute. This is also going to be a really, really, really exclusive creation. I'm not making any more of these bars. It was a one-time deal. And they're going to be available at the October release, not the September one. I know the September one is today, but these are going to be ready for the October release. Caleb, do you have a fabulous soap question for today?
I do.
All right, let's hear it.
Would you rather be covered in scales or covered in fur?
Ooh, fur. I think scales feel weird.
Really? I would rather be covered in scales.
What? Why?
Because it's sleek like yogurt.
What?
That's something Kenny taught me.
Oh, brother. Wait, really?
Yeah, he says sleek like yogurt. Is that gonna be... New question of the day.
Okay.
Would you rather our next piece of merch had the Royalty Soaps logo on it? Or would you rather it just said sleek like yogurt, Royalty Soaps?
I'll put that as a secondary question of the day. I hope you guys have enjoyed this first of, you know, the soapy travels videos, which again, I need help naming, so feel free to leave some suggestions down below. I had a ton of fun filming this. It really helped my creativity. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment down below. This video was so much fun to do, and I can't wait to do more of them in the future. Hopefully next time I will be able to pick up a few more fun additives to put in the soap from the destination I visit. Before I head out, I just wanted to remind you that today, September 3rd, 2018, we are having a soap release. You guys said that you appreciated whenever I did a little recap in the video in July of all the things that are gonna be available, so I'm just gonna read them off real quick. We're gonna have, for low top soaps, Stormy Seas, Nectarine and Mint, Lavender Vanilla, Glitterati, and Solar System. And then for high tops, we're gonna have Macaron Party, Cookies and Cream, Disco Glam, Oat Milk, and White Mystery. They will be available to purchase at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time if you're interested in that, and if not, that's cool too. I hope you have an absolutely marvelous day, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Do something fun for yourself today, whether that is going to some weird, wacky town in your state, or just watching somebody else do it. Either way, do something that you enjoy, and I will see you Wednesday. Bye for now. Meow.